I'm Sophia O'Brien.
And I'm Marina Borselli.
And Kaylee Alkis.
And
we
is the After the Bell podcast.
All right. Kaylee Alkis is not here today, but that's okay.
Yeah, the show must go on.
She had a dentist appointment, for those of you who are wondering.
Yes, but we're still here to talk about everything from pop culture to just things going on at the school.
Yeah, this was our second episode, and we're really excited.
Mm-hmm. So. You can catch us on WERB 94.5 FM, yep.
So tune in almost every other Friday. All right, the first thing I want to talk about is the Sephora drama going on.
Yes, that is very interesting.
So, for those of you that don't know, Sephora is getting a lot of, backlash right now because these middle schoolers and, ages, what would you say, 10-year-olds?
Maybe, anywhere from 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Or maybe 13-ish, 8 to 13.
Mm-hmm. So, all, that age group is going to Sephora, and they're trying, all the products and making mess of, all the samplers.
Yeah.
And, the testers.
Mm-hmm.
And so everyone's just starting to get upset because they're, buying all the products that, the teenagers are trying to get their hands on.
Yeah, and it's, never in stock anymore. And not only that, all these products are, anti-aging, and these kids are, 8 years old. So, I mean, yeah, of course it's fun. I played with makeup when I was in middle school, too. Or,
me too.
When I was little, but not, $50 Dior anti-aging
lip oils
serum.
And stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why, the internet is freaking out, and TikTok especially.
Yes.
A lot of people are, saying some pretty crazy stuff about these kids.
Yeah, they are kids.
And so Sephora, I think they're going to make a rule now.
Yes.
I believe.
There's been a lot of talk about an age limit on Sephora. Sophia said she saw, 18 or something.
Yeah,
but
18 and up you can't shop.
Yeah, the ones that I was seeing was 14 or up or something like that. But
a whole bunch of different ages are getting thrown around.
Yeah, so I guess we'll keep a lookout for that because I still need my makeup. But yeah, definitely an interesting new thing that's being talked about a lot.
For sure. I also wanted to talk about The Bachelor, so...
I haven't been keeping up with it, but I've been seeing so much about it.
Okay, so I love The Bachelor, and when I was, younger, I have, vivid memories of, watching it on the couch with, my mom and my yaya, but I stopped watching for the longest time because it just was, boring. No one was talking about it. Mm-hmm. But all of a sudden, this season, The Bachelor is, a big thing again.
Yeah, it's back.
And the guy who's the Bachelor, what's his name, do you know?
I don't know.
I don't know his full name, but people are obsessing over him. They seem to really like the season. And I watched, and there's a lot of drama between this girl Maria and this girl Sydney, because
I've been hearing about Sydney. I have not heard about Maria.
So apparently one of the girls on The Bachelor, she was older, maybe 30 or 29 or 30 years old or something like that. And so she said, she was I feel insecure about my age or something like that. And so Maria, she commented on it with in a private setting with one of her friends and was I don't even feel she's old, I'm old too. And then Sydney overheard this, and she blew it way out of proportion.
Oh, my God.
She went around telling all the other girls that Maria was talking bad and, all this stuff. And then she took it upon herself to tell... Oh, Joey is the name of the Bachelor. Mm-hmm. So she took it upon herself to tell Joey. And things just drastically got worse. And then Sydney was Maria's the problem. She needs to get off the show. I can't have her on the show. I just can't be in this environment with her anymore. And in reality, Maria was wait, we're fighting? What's going on?
Yeah, I feel these reality TV shows are they get so crazy. I mean, I do it's fun to watch, but sometimes I'm wow, how could someone even think that? Or have you seen all the Love is Blind?
I have not.
So Love is Blind, I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
Yeah, but it's they put a separator between these two people, and they match them up based off of their interests, and they don't see each other, but they can talk to each other, they like all this stuff. And this one girl, she was asked by the guy, like, oh, like, do you have any celebrity lookalikes? And she goes, yeah, I've been told I look like Megan Fox. And then when they met, the first thing that he did was look at the camera, like, you know how, like, in The Office, they look at the camera, like,
Yes.
And then it cuts to an interview to him, and he goes, she looks nothing like Megan Fox.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
everybody thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. And, like, she even posted on her TikTok, like, whoever told me that I look like her, it'd be a great time to come forward.
That's really funny.
Yeah, but
I've watched, like, past seasons of Love is Blind, but I only saw the first, like, 2 episodes of it.
yeah, I didn't
Love the
really
new
get
season.
sucked into it, but I guess the new season's this year.
Yeah, my sister said that it's, like, amazing, the new season, and that I have to watch it, so I'm gonna try to get back into it.
Yeah, I guess I'll put it on my list.
Oh, speaking of, Smothered. Have you been
Oh my
hearing
God.
about it?
Yes,
So-
that girl from Connecticut.
Yes, so those of you that don't know, Smothered is a TV show on TLC, and it's about mothers and daughters who go on the show who, like, look alike and act alike, and they're, like, so obsessed with each other, and they're best
Yeah.
friends, and so it's called Smothered. And there's this
Capital
one-
M,
Yeah.
smothered.
There's these 2 people who are on it. They're
Mm-hmm.
from Connecticut, and I see the girl our age who,
Yeah.
like, is posting, like, the TikToks all the
Yeah,
time. And she's
that's
like,
all
I'm filming
where
for
I'm
Smothered
seeing it.
today, like, fit check, whatever.
Yeah,
And so that's supposed to be great as well. That
because
season.
I started
season.
watching it a little bit, and it's so crazy. Like, her mom literally plans their outfits so they match every day.
Yeah.
And, like, she wants to go to college in New York, and, like, the mom freaked out. She was like, no, you can't, like, you're
I saw
leaving me,
this.
like, how could you? She started crying.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, that is so insane. And, like, they dress alike, they wear the same makeup, they do everything together. And, like, if this girl wants to do anything, she'd have to, like, leave.
like ask the mom, yeah.
Like, sneak out or something. But it's
Crazy,
very,
yeah.
it's
I've
so
seen
crazy.
the clips on TikTok, and I watched, like, one episode of it, and they weren't in it too much, so I kind of just, like, shut it off and was like, I'm putting on Gilmore Girls or
Yeah, I
something.
skipped straight to the episode. And I found out that she has sisters, too.
Yes, she
who
does.
weren't, like, so she wants, like, she does the beauty pageants. So her mom was Miss Connecticut, I believe.
Yes.
And
she's
now
running.
her mom wants her to continue the legacy, like, really wants her to continue the legacy. And I remember, like, she said last year she didn't win, and her mom was, like, so upset and mad.
Yeah,
But, like, she has
was
2
disappointed.
sisters who, like, support her, and, like, and they're always, like, in the interviews saying, like, it's really crazy how all of this is, but it is what it is. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yes, I've seen, like, the sisters, I feel like they get pushed to the side.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, that one daughter is, like, her lookalikes, and she just, like, goes crazy for
But
her.
at the same time, I wonder if they're, like, relieved that they're not.
like, in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the episode that I watched in the beginning, her and the mom went to, like one of the high school fields in Connecticut, and I
Yeah.
actually knew where they were because I went there for my cousin's lacrosse tournament one time. So I was watching at home, and I was like, I've been there, like, I know where she is. And, like, it was just funny because they were running up and down, like, the bleachers to get, like, cardio.
Yeah, it was interesting.
funny.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to cut to a song break.
Yes.
Those of you listening on the radio, bear with us.
Yeah, and tune back in. All right, we're back.
So, we want to talk about the new movies that are coming out right now.
Yes, so recently there have been a couple new movies out, but the hottest topic so far, especially for, like, fashion and everything, is the new Dune movie. It's Dune Part 2, and Zendaya's in it, so of course the premieres are going to be amazing because she's
Yes.
amazing style.
I'm tuning in for Austin Butler. I'm excited
Yes.
because he hasn't been in, like, too many movies or TV shows since Elvis. So I'm very excited about
and
that.
I saw him in the trailer, and he went from being like Elvis and all, like, smelled like, you know,
looking
Elvis.
like very,
and then
like, whatever.
now he's like bald and doesn't have any hair. And I think
plays
he's playing the villain.
Yeah, the villain.
And he's like, I was like, that's Austin Butler.
I didn't even recognize him when I saw the trailer.
He's a good actor, no doubt. So I'm still excited to see that.
And Timothée Chalamet, too?
Yes.
He's had a really great year already.
Yeah, with Wonka, Dune, everything.
Yeah. Doesn't he have more stuff coming out, too, soon?
Yeah, I think there's something else that's coming out. But I'm not sure what it was called. But Dune has a loaded cast.
Oh, yeah.
They have Florence Pugh, Austin Butler, Zendaya.
I want to go see it really badly.
Yeah, have you seen the first one?
I was just about to ask you that.
Oh, I haven't.
I did see the first one, actually, because when Elvis was going on, I found out that he was going to be in Dune 2, so I was like, oh my gosh, I have to watch the first one.
Of course.
So I watched it on the airplane, because, Southwest, had it for free.
Oh, well,
and
perfect.
It wasn't my kind of movie, though.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of
I heard it was a very...
dystopian kind of vibe.
I heard it was very much setting up the next movie.
Yeah,
so this one's
was
supposed to be more eventful.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I'll have to watch it and find out for myself.
That's why I have to watch it. Mm-hmm. I watched the first one, I just have to see the second
one. But speaking of new movies and lots of celebrity drama, J-Lo just came out with a new movie, and, it's basically about... I
haven't heard about this, so...
I don't really know how... You're going to be a little baffled. It's basically about her being, she wrote and directed it, I think. It was basically,
good for her.
There's, a factory where all these women work, and, the factory is, a heart, and they have to work to get the heart working, and they just start singing.
Oh, this seems really interesting.
and then there's, Greek gods that are just played by a bunch of famous people. But she asked, there's another movie that came out about who she asked and stuff. I don't know why she would put it in the movie, but she she sat there on the couch. I might be on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
She sat there on the couch while one of her PAs just went to her Zendaya said no.
Oh.
Jason Momoa said no. All these famous people, just basically all of Hollywood. She asked all the A-listers, and they just list off who said no. And for some of them, she was like, oh, I'll just call him. And they were like, no, he has, projects. He's busy. And so there's been a lot of drama over that, because everybody was like, oh, she just made a movie about herself because she needed a movie about herself.
Yeah, she just wanted it out there.
But I thought it was really funny, and it reminded me of, there's, a skit somewhere where... just this random person just invites everybody, every A-lister to their party, and they're going through, they're Oprah said no? Oh. So-and-so said no?
I have not heard about this.
It's so funny.
I cannot believe that I didn't know.
I was just baffled by it too, but it's J-Lo.
Yeah.
So.
It's J-Lo. What are you going to say?
What are you going to do?
There's another movie coming out with Sydney Sweeney.
Yes.
Do you know the name of it?
The Madam Web.
Yeah,
one. It's a Marvel. Spider-Man, Spider-Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am a huge Marvel fan, and I've heard from other huge Marvel fans and all of the internet that it's not that great. And I was really surprised by that, because I was looking forward to it. I want it to be so good, but I hadn't seen it yet.
Fan.
Yeah.
So
hopefully, I've only seen a couple of the new ones that came out recently, but hot take, they're not as good as they used to be, so hopefully they get better, but I don't know. I'll have to go see this one, and we can probably go see it together.
Yeah,
and
we can.
Hopefully it's not as bad.
We'll give our opinions on it next time.
Yes, we'll do a little review.
I have not seen too many Marvel movies, but I did see the Spider-Man one with Tom Holland and Zendaya, and I really liked that one. I saw the third one.
Oh, the one with all of them? Yes.
Yeah, I never saw any of them, but I did watch the third, so...
That's okay.
But I really liked it. I thought that Zendaya did a great job in her part, and Tom Holland as well. But the ending, spoiler, the fact that they couldn't remember who they were at the end, that, just made me so sad.
The MCU is so... there's so many... movies that you have to watch to get all of the details to make everything make sense.
Maybe that's why I felt like I was unsatisfied, because I wanted Zendaya and Tom Holland's characters to know each other and not forget who they were.
That's kind of why I've kind of drifted from that whole huge, crazy, like, fan base of, because it's just so hard, especially as you get, like, busier to, like, keep up with everything. Like, to understand this new movie, I'd have to rewatch, like, 30 to remember, like, oh, wait, what happened there and what happened there. There's so many plot twists. Yes, there's so many little details or so many references that you just don't get. But there was a time, like, last year that I would just, like, I could recite the entire Avengers movie right off my...
Oh, my gosh.
Like, no reference needed.
That's in the past.
Yeah, but we're kind of moving on.
I definitely do want to go see the new one, though.
Yeah, same.
Because the cast see for myself. Supposed to be good. And the trailer looked amazing.
I mean, was it Dakota Johnson? Who else was in it? That Ariana. She was in...
Yeah, the
Barbie, right?
Movie,
Yes, she's really good. I really like her. And she looked great at the premiere, too.
I was going to say, I don't know what premiere it was that she was at, or maybe it was, like, in a...
Oh, the awards, actually. Awards, yeah, the red, like, velvet dress. Oh, my gosh.
That's what I was going to say.
I saw her, like, do an interview about it, and she got that. She sourced that fabric from, like, Italy or somewhere.
Oh, wow.
And then, like, she saw it the day before, and it was so,
yeah, because her look was my favorite look. It was, like, a red velvet, like, strapless ball gown. Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
So pretty.
I loved the dress.
Same. And she's, like, our age, too.
Yeah, she is.
Like, I wish.
I know, getting to go to, like, premieres and everything. Yeah. That's so cool. Mm-hmm. Well, should we talk about the school play a little bit?
Yes. Oh, my gosh. Those on the radio, you probably can't see anything, but... Oh, never mind. I don't have it on anymore. I had on... We all wore our Addams Family shirts today, and... we will be, once again, before opening night next week, next Thursday, the 7th, March 7th. Please come. It's going to be so good. We're doing the Addams Family, and it's actually coming together really well. Mm-hmm. Usually it's a week earlier.
Yeah.
But because it's like a leap year and stuff, we didn't want to have it do like February 29th to March something, because we didn't want it to like look sloppy on the poster. And like also it's like it's coming together because of this extra time. But it's going to be so good.
Can we talk about the leap year after?
Yes, the leap year actually threw me off a lot. Yes, I don't know why.
I didn't even know like what it was. Everyone's like, this day doesn't exist, and I'm like, what are you saying?
Yeah,
like, you sound like crazy. And then they were like, you don't know like today's leap day or whatever, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
And so on TikTok especially, I saw like when I got home after school and everything, like people were making videos that like fast food was giving discounts and everything.
Yeah, even I got a notification from like American Eagle or something, and they were like 50% off today, and I was like, what? Like, or I think it was like Old Navy, and then I was like, wait a minute, and then I checked the date, and I saw like the notification. I was like, oh, leap year, and like they can afford it, like every 4 years.
That's so funny. Yeah. I know we have to wait 4 more years until the next one.
And I also like people who were born yesterday. Like they have to do every 4 years for their birthday.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, my grandma's actually born the 28th, so she missed it by a day, but I still think it's so funny. Like, I had my 3rd grade teacher was born on leap year. I'll never forget that, just because, like, she would tell us that she was, like, 12. And we were like, what? Because we were like...
That's so funny.
And then that's how I learned about leap year, and I'll never forget that.
Yeah, that's great. You'll never forget now. Well, we have our first pickleball club meeting next Friday.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
March 8th. It's finally happening, guys. Please come in if you're interested in playing pickleball. The first meeting is in Mr. Sobo's room.
Perfect.
And we will just be going over like the rules for pickleball and just the basics, so that way the following meeting when we actually start playing, everyone
nice little intro.
And so it's going to be great. I'm so excited to start.
Are we going to have an Instagram page for that?
We do have an Instagram page. I believe it's just Berlin High School Pickleball.
Go follow it, guys.
Go follow it. You'll see, like, information about our next meetings and everything, that, like, all there, so you can check. Yeah, so it's going to be great. I'm
excited, too. You guys have been working so hard on this. And, like, finally, at, like, almost the end of the year.
Oh, my gosh. We started the process in Thanksgiving, so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We also mention what's going on right now with the Bora Bora trip?
Oh my gosh, yes. I was just about to talk about, like,
Yes.
Summer, like, vacations almost here and
Yeah.
stuff.
So Tarte is doing a influencer trip right now to Bora Bora, and they're taking all the TikTok influencers, and it's a huge deal. Like, the amount of people that are going is actually insane.
Yeah, I keep seeing, like, so many people, and I'm just like, I
Yeah.
didn't even know, like...
They were like beauty influencers.
Yeah, what?
Like, it's like anyone who has like a platform, whether they're beauty or not.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of forgot about Tarte after their last year. Last year was Dubai,
Yeah.
or the year before, something like that.
I think it was.
They
yeah.
brought everybody to Dubai, which is insane.
I remember Alex Earl like riding a camel or
Yeah.
something, posting on her.
And like
TikTok.
the boxes that they're receiving too, they have
Oh,
like
yeah.
Jordans in them, custom
custom sweats.
sweatshirts
Yeah.
and like sweat sets and everything, and it's just I didn't
A
like
private plane. They got a private
yeah,
plane.
they got to go on
for
a
everyone.
private plane.
Yeah, so they're like really going at it.
Yeah.
Like full like pulling out all the
there's-
stops.
There's these people I follow on TikTok. It's Allison and her husband Isaac, and he's an NFL player.
Ooh, fun.
And she, like, her TikTok recently blew up, and it's so cute. And they just had a baby, and their Tarte package had a bunch of, like, custom baby Tarte
Aw,
clothes and, like,
that's so cute.
little, like, pillows for the baby and stuff. And, like, they just went
The
all
baby's
out.
going.
No, the baby's not going,
Oh,
but they
I
still
was
were
gonna
just
say.
like, we'll send the baby some clothes and
Aw,
stuff.
that's
And they sent
adorable.
everybody a brand new, like, content creating camera. So,
Oh yes, the Canon G7X.
yes, I literally looked it up after because I wanted it so bad. But
I
it's
wanted
like
it.
$3,000 or something, like
Yes.
4,000 maybe.
Some of them are like only 700.
Only.
But because I got into digital cameras, like
Yes,
this was like
same.
very recent, actually, like a few weeks ago, like maybe last month. I wanted a digital camera so bad, so I was searching eBay, like researching on
Yeah.
TikTok the best digital cameras, and it took me 2 weeks to find one. I ended up getting the Nikon Coolpix A10
Oh, you got
digital
one?
camera. I did. I got it on eBay, and because eBay's like one of the best places to buy it, because
Yeah.
Amazon, they're paying you so much and it's used.
Yeah.
Like they're charging so much for a used camera, and eBay is charging a lot too. So you have to be careful though.
Yeah.
Because they're going for
of
like
course, yes.
250.
Do your research before you spend so
Yeah,
much
definitely.
money.
So I found like a really good like buy because it was new. So
Oh,
yeah, I'll help you look for one.
Yeah, I
I
would
wanted the
love that.
Canon G7X though. That's
yeah.
why.
I know. I was looking at the price. I was like, if only I was going on this Tarte trip.
I know. My favorite influencer uses it for all her Instagram pictures, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, is it just pictures or it does recording too, right?
Yeah, it does both, I believe.
Yeah, I also got this past year I got a gimbal for your phone.
What's that?
So it's like a little tiny robotic arm for your phone, and you
Oh,
can
that's so
control
cool.
where it goes, and like literally you hold it, it turns into a tripod, you can stand it up.
That's so
But it just
cool.
keeps your phone steady, so if you're shaky, you won't see it, and it like record with a press of a button, you can zoom, you can do everything.
Yeah, I might need to get one.
Yeah, I got it on Amazon. I think it was like $50 maybe, but it's really good quality. So I was,
Have you
I like
heard of
that.
those rings that people are buying?
which ones?
I don't know the name of it. It's like the ring that like tracks your sleeping habits.
Oh,
like your, they're
yes,
so
I
expensive.
saw. We just did
Like
something
your
on that in
heart
like my
rate.
marketing class, I think.
Like I think they're going for like 1,000. Like
Yeah,
like a lot of money.
It's like basically a digital ring, and it just keeps.
Yeah.
It's like an Apple Watch, but for your
For your
finger.
finger, and it like tracks your sleep, like how long you were sleeping for, how long you were
Yeah.
in a deep sleep. Like it's crazy the fact
Yeah.
that like a ring can just like tell you so much about like your day-to-day activities.
And they're smaller than you think they would be. Like when I first saw them, I was like, oh, they're probably like a chunky ring. And I looked it up, and they come in like all different sizes,
Yeah,
and like it's
colors.
crazy how much little like technology can go into that little tiny thing.
It is. So much like has evolved. It's just,
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, even from just when we were kids, like
Yeah.
that's like so crazy to think about.
I know. I was talking to my little cousins the other day, and we were talking about like the years that like everybody's born in and stuff. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, 2007 or like 2000 this, and like they were like 2012, and I was like, ugh,
What?
what are you
Like-
talking about? Like,
That's a weird time.
yeah, or like people like kids being born in like 2016, and they're like in like
Yeah.
fifth, fourth. What is it? What are they?
I
in
don't
now?
even know what grade.
Yeah, wait. Now I have to do the math.
Oh my gosh! But like,
yeah,
I know.
but they're like getting too old, and now I'm getting too old.
I don't want to like become like, in like adult. Like I'm not ready yet. I don't
Yeah,
even
like,
want to be able to drive.
I'm in high school.
I want to like be in high school forever.
I know, or even for like the musical and stuff. Like I'm realizing that I only have one more musical to do after this.
Yeah, that's so
and I
sad.
only have one more play. And like it's so sad, but I really hope we have another good one for my senior year.
Yeah, I'm
And
sure you will.
Yes,
The plays are always awesome at the school.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so please come. Please, you can get tickets on the Berlin High School website, or if you go anywhere in the town of Berlin, I have put signs up everywhere. Bill's Pizza,
Yes.
Pralines, Seven Moons, Busy Bean. I could go on and on.
Yep. I know that I'll be at the show, so
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's going to be great.
I'm so excited. All right, we'll give you guys some more music. Thanks so much.
We'll be back. All right, we're back. Oh my gosh, that was a fun break.
Yeah, we have so much to talk about now. We're just catching up on everything that's going on.
Yes.
And Sophia told me that she doesn't know about the Miley Cyrus feud
I
that's
don't.
happening right now.
I am a
And-
huge Miley Cyrus fan, so you have to fill me in.
Okay, so ready? This is like really in depth. Like
Okay.
I slid up on the Snapchat about this and read the entire article.
Oh, please tell me.
Basically, her and her dad are not talking right now.
Yeah, so
because
I heard that they had like an on and off relationship, actually.
Yeah, so their family kind of got split in half recently because the dad and her mom, they separated.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of these rumors are coming out about stuff. But, like, basically, she took her mom's side and one of her other siblings did. But then her
Noah,
sister,
the sister?
Noah, took her dad's side.
Oh.
And a couple of the other siblings did, too. So, like, they literally split in half.
Not to mention, though, like, Noah Cyrus, I actually really like her music. Like,
Yeah,
I think
same.
she has a great
She's very
voice.
underrated.
That one song, like, July or something.
Yeah, mhm.
I listen to that all the time. Like, me and
Yeah.
my Yaya in the car.
That's pretty good. But yeah, and then
We just had someone just walked into the studio.
no, you're good. Yeah. But basically, they're very split. And then Noah said that her mom stole her boyfriend from her,
Oh my gosh.
and which turned out not to be true at all.
That's a crazy accusation.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
But it's so like every other like TikTok or like Instagram story that I'm seeing about pop culture is just about them and that. And it's actually so shocking to me because like on Hannah Montana, they seemed so close.
Yeah,
like,
they did.
I was so
And
confused.
I saw this thing on TikTok, like, recently, actually. Noah Cyrus, like, I guess that she, like, made a few appearances in
Yeah.
Hannah Montana. And she was, like, no one even knew it was her. Like, no one
Yeah.
recognized her or anything.
I want to go back and rewatch it now because like
Yes,
don't
I
know.
have it, Hannah Montana, downloaded on my phone. So anytime I don't have internet, that's just, like, what I'm forced
yeah,
to
the
watch.
go-to.
But I'm, like, not complaining about it.
Yeah,
I love Hannah Montana.
same. Hannah Montana's great. Iconic movies.
Oh, great. Let's talk about Northwest.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's daughter.
Yes, she has actually been blowing up recently. Like,
I love her. She's so funny. So
I know
she
her.
has a TikTok account. It's run by Kim, but Kim lets her post, like, whatever, really.
Yeah.
And so North made a video where she was using, like, this yellow painted makeup product by James
Yeah.
Charles. And she made herself into, like, a minion.
yeah.
And so James, like, responded to it and was like, oh my gosh, like, North, like, I love you so much. Like, please collab with me. Like, Northwest and James Charles collab. Like, please.
I can't.
And I just thought that's hilarious because, like, if
Yeah.
they were to collab, I would just, like,
I wouldn't
be
know what to
ecstatic,
do.
like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, she's another person I keep seeing a lot of things about. She's been appearing in a lot of her dad's concerts recently because
yeah.
she's like doing some songs with him, and I think that's so cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just saw a little article about her and Kim and like how she got to fly on her private jet
Ooh.
back and forth so she could go to her dad's concert and then something
Yeah.
else. But I was like, she's good for her.
She, like, I wonder if she's gonna, like, go down the music, like, route, like her dad, or if she's gonna be more like her mom with like her own businesses and everything.
Yeah, I think
or like both actually.
I saw one of her interviews one time, and I think she's gonna go into fashion and music.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think it would be more fashion and music, but I don't doubt that she'd have like brands for makeup or anything like that.
I saw like this one TikTok of an interview of her. I don't even know if I could remember exactly what she said, but she was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like the interviewer asked her, they were like, what is your favorite fashion show that you've been to, like, out of all of them? And she was like, the ones that I have, like, in my closet.
Yeah,
And everyone was, like, in the comments, like, laughing hysterically, because she's gone to, like, the number one, like, fashion
New York
runways,
Fashion Week,
like,
Milan Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, like, all of them.
And she's like, the ones that me and my sister have when we
dress
when
up
we're
in
bored.
my closet. Yeah.
And I was like, that's hilarious. Mm-hmm. She's really funny.
Yeah, even her siblings, too. I think there's Chicago, there's, like, Saint.
Yeah.
There's a couple other ones.
I don't know all of their names, though. Like, the ones that can't speak yet, like the
little ones, I'm not sure about. But I know that there's Saint. I know there's Chicago. Chicago's so pretty. She looks just like Kim.
She does. Mm-hmm. And North looks, like, more like Kanye, but, like, with a flair of, like, Kim.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is there anything going on with Kourtney lately? Just, like, her Lemme, like, vitamin company?
Oh, yes. Her, like, about $2 million of her supply just got stolen.
What?
Yeah, and she's like, I'm not sure where it went. But, yeah, so that's probably going to be out of Target. So I guess if you use that, better go grab it now.
I can't believe that. I actually wanted to try her, like, vitamins, because people say that they're actually really great.
Yeah, apparently her sleep gummies are really good.
The sleep ones.
Yeah, because she's all, like, she's, like, very big on, like, no, like, bad chemicals and nothing unnatural. Like, she literally, like, there's a whole thing on her website for, like, Lemme that explains where she got all of her ingredients from, and I just think that's pretty great.
Yeah, it is. I just, like, I don't know if her, like, vitamins are certified, like, by, like, a pharmacist or something. That's, like, what's keeping me from, like, not buying them, just 'cause.
Once again, do some research before we buy.
Before you try vitamins by Kourtney Kardashian.
It's okay. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think that's it for our show today.
Yeah.
Oh, quick shout out to Mr. Parisi if you were listening. Mm-hmm. And to everyone who's listening in, thank you so much.
Yes, we appreciate you guys. And don't forget that you can stream these episodes on your phone.
Yes.
And you can even watch them, because we do record them in the studio.
Yes, they're posted on
BHS
YouTube.
TV on YouTube. So yeah.
I'm Sophia O'Brien.
And I'm Marina Borselli.
And Kaylee Alkis.
And this was After the Bell Podcast. Thank you.